Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make these really cute and easy pumpkin decorations and a witch hat for a stuffed animal. These crafts definitely put me in the Halloween spirit, so let's get started! For the pumpkins, the first thing you'll need is an old sock, so I'm going to turn mine inside out, and then I'm just going to start from the top and tightly roll it down like this. Once I get to the bottom, I'm going to make a little cut right where the toes are, and then just wrap the excess sock around it. And now I'm going to use one more sock and pull it through the hole like this. And then I'm just going to keep wrapping until it gets so thick that I can barely pull the sock through the hole anymore. And then the rest I'm just going to cut off. Now this is going to be the base for our regular pumpkin, but if you want to make a mini pumpkin, all you'll have to do is take a normal sock and cut the toe off first. And then I'm just going to cut it down the middle and cut one strip off the side, just about an inch. And now I'm just going to roll up the rest and then roll it tightly like before. And you could also do this with just a baby sock if you have a tinier sock, but this works too for a normal sock. And then I'm just going to trim off the excess like before and set it aside. The next thing I'm going to do is cover the pumpkins in felt. So I have some orange felt here, and I'm just going to set it down in the middle of my piece and just wrap the rest of the felt around it to make sure that I have enough to completely cover it. And then I'm just going to cut around it in the shape of a circle. After that, I'm going to set my pumpkin base aside and just take a needle and thread and do a simple in and out stitch all around the outside. So I'm just going to go in and out with my needle all the way around the perimeter of the circle. Once my needle's all the way through, I'm going to set my pumpkin base inside and just pull the thread tightly until it completely covers the sock. And then I'm going to make sure to lock my stitch by putting my needle through the felt and then putting the needle through the loop that forms. And I'm going to do this twice. And now for a no-sew method, I'm going to take a thin piece of fabric like a t-shirt material like this, and I know it's a little yellowish, but it'll work for a pumpkin. And I'm going to set my pumpkin base inside, and then I'm just going to wrap it around the pumpkin and tuck it right into the hole like this. After all the fabric is tucked in for this, that's all you need to do to cover this pumpkin. Now I'm going to go back to my mini pumpkin and try to create some of those bumps that pumpkins have. So I'm going to start by threading a needle with orange embroidery floss, and I'm just going to go through the center of the pumpkin a few times just to make a little indent in the middle. And to do this, I actually went through the entire sock a few times just to get that indent in place. After the thread's through the bottom, I'm going to put it back through the top, and that will wrap the thread around the side of the pumpkin and give it more of that curved pumpkin look. And I'm going to pull it really tight and just repeat that a few more times until I've made about 6 or 7 segments. And before I lock my stitch, I'm going to leave a little bit of a loop at the top, and that's how we're going to attach our stem. Now to make our stem, I'm going to take some thin recycled cardboard and cut it into kind of a rectangular stem shape. And now I'm going to take some dark brown yarn and just wrap it around like this. And you could also paint this or wrap this with any kind of string you have. And I'm wrapping it around horizontally first, and then I'm going to do it vertically. I know it's kind of small and hard to see, but I'm just going to continue wrapping this the best I can, and then leave a little string extra. Now I'm going to lock this in place by pulling that loose end through the loops we already created, and I'm just going to use a crochet hook, but you could do this with your fingers too. Now I'm going to pull that extra yarn through the loop we created in our pumpkin, and this is just a way to not use any glue or anything, but you can always glue this in place because it's much easier. Then I'm just going to tuck any extra yarn in through the back like this. And now our stem is done. Now the last thing I'm going to do is add a little curly vine. So I'm going to take some green ribbon and cut a small strip off of it. And now I'm going to curl my ribbon with the scissors. Please be careful when doing this and ask an adult if you need help. To do this, I'm putting my ribbon over the blade and pressing down firmly with my finger and running it across a few times to curl it. So I'm going to do that on both sides, and now I'm going to cut down the middle to make it a little bit thinner. Now I'm just going to cut it in half just a little bit on each side to make them thinner, and now I'm going to wrap this around my stem and tie it in place. And these actually got a little wrinkled, so I went to recurl them, but I actually redid this later because the vines got kind of crazy with this one. Now going back to our no-sew pumpkin, I just glued the stem down, wrapped the vines around, and I added some orange lines with a marker to make it look more like a pumpkin, but I don't know if I did the best job at that. And that is how to make your cute decorative pumpkins. And one more thing, you can turn these pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns by cutting out some little faces out of black felt. So I'm just doing a simple face here. And since felt kind of sticks to itself, you can easily just stick these faces onto the pumpkins without any glue, and then you can easily take them off if you just want normal pumpkins. So here I have my jack-o'-lantern face cut out, and now I'm just going to place it on my pumpkin like this. And here's another face I made earlier. I loved how these pumpkins turned out and put them all over my room. And I know they're not technically hats, but I thought they looked really cute on top of my stuffed animals' heads, so I kind of went crazy with that. Now I'm going to show you how to make a paper witch hat for your stuffed animal. Here I have a black piece of cardstock, but you could also use construction paper, and I'm just folding it in half to find the midpoint. And here I have a piece of string, and this makes it easier to draw our semicircle. So I just folded my string in half, and I'm going to tie a knot that's the length of about half this piece of paper. And I found this is the perfect length for a Build-A-Bear, and this is going to be the height of the slant of the hat. To draw the circle, I'm holding one end of the string in the middle, and then I have my pencil through the other side, and I'm just going around to make the curve. I wanted the circle base of my hat to be about 12 inches, so here I am just measuring along the curve, and I'm going to mark it right at 12 inches. Then I'm just going to draw a line from that point to the center of this half circle. After that, we've created our template, so now I'm just going to cut this out, and I'm leaving a little extra tab on this side, but you don't have to. And after that, I'm just going to get a head start on shaping it into a cone by curling the paper around like this. Now this next step is optional, but I'm going to add a wire to the inside of my hat so I can bend it whatever way I want. So I'm just taping this piece of wire in the inside middle of the hat. Now I'm just going to curve the paper so that the two sides meet and tape it right there on the inside and the outside just to keep it secure. And after everything is taped up, this top part of the hat is done. Now to make the brim, I'm taking another piece of cardstock and setting my cone right in the middle. And now I'm just going to trace all around it. And then I'm just going to make a tiny mark for where I think the center is. And now I'm going to take another piece of string and tie the knot where I want the radius of the brim to be. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did last time to draw that big circle. You could also trace any large circular object you have at home. Now I'm going to start cutting it out, but for this inside circle, I'm not going to cut all the way to the pencil line I've drawn. I'm going to leave a little bit of an edge right there. And then I'm just going to cut out the outside like normal. Now I'm going to go back to the inside of the circle and make some cuts all the way to the circle I've actually drawn. So I'm going to do that all the way around. Now I'm going to fold all of those pieces up like this, and then this is how we're going to attach our hat to the top. Now I'm going to add some tape facing the outside so that when we put the cone on top, the tape will stick to it and the pieces will be connected. So I'm just putting the cone on top and sticking the tape in, and then I'm going to add a few extra pieces to keep it in place. And after that, your no-sew witch hat is done. This will fit a Build-A-Bear or really any stuffed animal, and since we have the wire in there, I can bend the top like this. Now I'm going to show you how to make a witch hat made of felt. So I'm going to start by making my template, and here I have my string with a knot in it, and this is going to be for a way smaller stuffed animal, so as you can see, my string is much shorter, and so I'm just going to do a half circle like before, and keep in mind the length of this string is going to be the same length of the cone's slant. And now I'm just going to measure around my stuffed animal's head, and I'd actually recommend doing way less than completely around their head, but I just used this measurement to measure around the half circle and then mark where it was, so this was 7 inches. And then I'm just drawing a line to the center like before. And now I'm just going to cut this piece out. After our pattern's cut out, I'm going to put this on top of some black felt and pin it down and cut it out. After my piece is cut out, I'm going to match up the two straight edges and now sew them together by hand with just a needle and some black thread. So I'm putting my needle through one side and then matching the two pieces up and going back through the other side like this. And I'm going to continue doing this stitch all the way to the tip of the cone. And since it's black thread on black felt, you can't really see the stitches at all, so don't worry about them being perfect. After your cone is sewn together, I'm just going to set it down on my scratch paper like before, and here I have the string set to the radius of the brim. And I really wanted to find something to just trace for this, but I could not find anything this size. So I'm just drawing my circle and then tracing the base of the cone. And I'm just going to make it a little neater and then cut it out. And this time you can cut out the center all the way to the line you've drawn. Now I'm going to pin this piece down to my black felt and cut it out. And now I'm going to sew this to the base of the cone, similar to how I sewed the top part of the hat, putting my needle through the edge of the cone and then out through the inside of the brim. And I'm just going to do that all the way around until it's fully attached. Now the hat is done and you can try it on your stuffed animal. You could also sew down the tip and bend it over like this, but mine is really short so I couldn't do that. And that's how to make mini witch hats. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a safe Halloween this year, and I hope you liked these Halloween crafts and want to try them out. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!